I think it took a little bit, right,
Yeah.
to get used to cameras because like I was paranoid to use the bathroom. Like, oh my God, are they in there, right? So, but after a couple of days, it's like, look, I'm going to live my life and have a good time and just pretend that this square box that's in my face is not there, right? So,
Yeah. It is super exciting to meet you guys. I'm super excited to be heading to Martha's Vineyard with you all. I mean, how would you both describe this summer with one word?
hmm.
What? That's how it is. It's just an exclamation, but what?
Yeah.
That's how I don't, what's another word that you would describe it, honey?
It's a word that I use a lot that you tell me not to use as often. Lit.
Yeah.
Capital L, capital I, capital T.
Go-to word
Lit.
for sure.
I am so excited. It looks lit, honestly. I mean, what a fun time. What was it like for you to suddenly be followed around by cameras as you party down with your friends?
You know, we take this trip every year. It's the place where he asked me to be his girlfriend. It was the first trip we took together as a couple. And, you know, since then, we've been coming there every year with our friends. So having cameras this time around, it took getting some used to, but you quickly get used to it because there's so much happening in the house. You really do have to stay present. But I think overall, I had a great time. No regrets.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to have this experience, right? Like we've had this experience every year with our friends and it was really fun. I think it took a little bit, right, to get used to cameras because like I was paranoid to use the bathroom. Like, oh my God, are they in there, right? So, but after a couple of days, it's like, look, I'm going to live my life and have a good time and just pretend that this square box that's in my face is not there, right? So
Yeah.
it's fun.
And they do a good job of just letting us be.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you know, we've been to the Hamptons on Summer House. Now we're heading to Martha's Vineyard. Tell me what it is that is so special that keeps you coming back every year.
You know, Martha's Vineyard and Oak Bluff specifically is where we've always gone is, you know, we stand on tall shoulders, the legacy and the history of just it being a safe haven for folks to just be. And let's be honest, it's kind of a privileged thing to do. It's not easy to get to. You have to take planes, trains, and automobiles. But once you're there, it really is a safe haven. It's a place to commune with your friends, catch up. A lot of the people go year after year, meaning you're building on relationships. So it's that community, it's the fun, and it's a little bit of chaos every now and again.
Yeah, and it's like a little escape inside of the Northeast, right? Because you get to Martha's Vineyard and you forget you're in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Like it's just this like quaint little place, right? Where you can bike ride, beautiful ocean, right? And great food, great community. The folks that live on the island are so very welcoming.
I live for the lobster rolls.
The lobster roll.
Thing about me, I live for a lobster roll.
Oh, you are in good company there. Well, you mentioned obviously this is a special place for you two as a couple. What was it like returning now as newlyweds?
I mean, it's full circle, right? Like it's like for me, I've been going since I was 22 when I could only afford like, you know, a hotel room with all four guys in there, right? Yeah. And it's like box of pizza, right? And now it's like I'm married, it's a group of friends. We're in this like
gorgeous house.
It's like, you know,
the owner was so cooperative and just gracious.
It's just amazing house. And so it's full circle for sure to be here at this moment. I mean, and look, you know, we're going to keep coming back, right? And
the plan is to own a house, take our kids and grandkids and go to we're 92. But for now, I'm excited for the audience to really just feel like they're on vacation with us because our friends are kind of crazy, but they mean well, but they're pretty awesome too.
Yeah, tell me about your friends because I'm really excited to meet them. It looks like a gang that knows how to like really have fun. Am I right there?
Oh, they're lit for sure. Listen, we got so some of the friends, right? I met through Jasmine and some of them my friends, right? So I don't even want to start with your homegirl.
So Jordan, Shanice, and Bria, we all worked at Playboy together at the club here in New York. And, you know, they were always women that I could have fun with. And it was a safe haven for me at that time to really just be with a group of girls of like 50 bunnies every night just working. And they really stood out. And to this day, we have that bond. So they're always going to have that with me. And so it was a no-brainer inviting them out.
Yeah. And then we have Preston, right? And he's my fraternity brother. You know, we've known each other for years now since going through the organization. And one thing you know about Preston is that like he's that if you could find a perfect work-life balance, because like he knows how to turn up, like he'll party shot for shot, but then he's up 7 a.m. and back at his laptop getting things done. Right. So he's just an amazing guy to be around. And we also like met Alex. I met through Jasmine.
Just being a creative here in New York, you kind of run into the same people, but Alex is literally the sweetest guy. So smooth. You literally feel like he walks on water sometimes.
Yeah. He's like the Langston Hughes of the crew, right? Like, you know, telling a poem here, a poem there. So, and then also Nick. So Nick, we met through Alex, their fraternity brothers. And so, you know, he's kind of like the stylist of the group, right?
He's a gentleman through and through.
Through and through. Yeah. He always has a blazer for every occasion. So it's good learning from him.
I've yet to see Nick's closet. It's a dream of mine to see what his closet looks like. I'm sure it's expensive.
Yeah. Honestly.
Oh my gosh.
Mariah, which is my best friend from college. So we also, of course, lived out of our car together and created a show together. So we're creative co-workers at the end of the day.
Yeah. And Amir.
Oh, Amir.
Yeah. He was invited by Nick. And so this is his first time, which, I mean, I love that, right? It's like, oh my God, we get to introduce this place to new people. And then they're going to tell people. And then it's like the train keeps going, right? So, and it's also great to get him, you know, and he's getting more acclimated with his African-American side, his Black side, right? So to kind of introduce him to this place that's so important to the Black community, I mean, that's just a double win for sure.
Absolutely.
Also, I think the ladies are going to love Amir, right? Like smooth brother, like likes to work out, which I mean.
Yeah, the guys definitely are fit. They're actually, you'll see the guys in the gym probably a little bit more than the women because we're just, keep in mind, we're on vacation.
Yeah. As you should, resting, relaxing. No, I don't think you missed anyone.
Okay, cool.
But if you did, we apologize to them.
We apologize in advance.
Yeah. Now, this is like a fun group. You've got some new, we've got some old coming in here. Obviously, bringing people together is a lot of fun, but also there's tension that happens when there's a bunch of people in the same house. Was there any of that, or was it, you know, good vibes the entire time?
You know, I think there was a lot of tension about with us being the only kind of married couple in the house. Just do we treat Jasmine different now? Do we treat Silas different? I think, you know, just being a couple months off of our wedding and him being away for half a year for training for the military, it just was. It was an adjustment for everybody, but I think the intent was to have a great time, which is accomplished, but it was a rough and bumpy road along the way.
Yeah. And it's just when you put that many personalities in a house, like it's bound to happen, right? There's going to be drama. There's going to be some fun. I think what you said about like just being so brand new to our routine as a married couple and then introducing like 10 other people to it is just like, oh my God.
That's over here.
Right. So that was such an experience. But I think overall, everyone had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like it was a great time. In the trailer, we get all these crazy moments. There's like skinny dipping. There's all this. What was your favorite memory of the summer, each of you?
For me, honestly, I have to say, so because we're hosting, we try to keep the group involved in everything.
Yeah.
Honestly, there weren't that many girl times. So the times that I could have with just my girls, girl talk, forget the guys, those are kind of like the moments that stood out the most to me because those are my girls. We have a good time. We talk about everything. And it's a little shady here and there. So that's always fun.
Look, my favorite moments was when I was not working, right? Like when the laptop was closed, those are my favorite moments, right? Because, you know, balancing that out, working during the trip, I mean, was really tough. But just getting to know folks like deeper, right? And like, you know, Preston is my fraternity brother, but I got to know so much more about him throughout the process of being in the house, right? And just getting to know what, like, you know, especially when folks hosted events that were like unique to them about.
You're going to love the theme party.
Yeah, theme parties were like super fun.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm super excited to see all of this. Are you excited to see it is the real question.
I'm so excited. Listen, Bravo's been a part of my life forever. I've been a viewer. I have my favorite shows, Potomac and Atlanta.
Yes.
And, I am now on the other side of the coin, but I get the excitement of a premiere, like May 7th, 9 p.m. after Atlanta.
Yes.
That's a huge coveted spot. And I'm so excited to have our young, supple friends and ourselves share our vacation with, the Bravo audience. I think they're going to have a great time feeling like they're there in the house with us.
Yeah, absolutely. And what about you, Silas? Are you excited? Nervous?
Yeah, no, I am very excited. Look, I mean, like I said, it's full circle, right? This last year was year 8, right? And it's like, look, I'm watching all of these things happen, and it's like the Jeffersons, right? It's like I'm moving on up, right?
Yeah.
And the house was just sort of that exclamation mark, right? The best yet. And so to have the viewers escape with us during the summer, right? To be that, 13th guest with us, I think they're going to love that. And it just speaks to how important it is to introduce this place that's so special to everybody. And I think they're going to love it. I'm excited.
Now, were you a big Bravo fan beforehand? Were you like peeking in, when Karen and Giselle were going at it, or what?
So listen, you could blame Jasmine for this, right? She'll put on the whether it's like Potomac, she loves Potomac, whether she's watching Potomac or Atlanta, and I'll be like, late night working or not paying attention, but I'll know everything that's going on. And if something spicy happened, I'll sit next to her and chime in. So she's definitely roped me into watching Bravo. But look,
he knows more than he would like to know. Completely tuned in.
Oh, that's always how it goes. Well, Potomac and Atlanta, elite choices. Which of the housewives would you want to bring in for a weekend at the summer house? I'm so curious.
We probably have different names.
You go first.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Honestly, I think Portia would be so fun. She is the one-liner queen, right? If we could get her in there, it'd be hilarious just hanging out with her. And she reminds me of a lot. Babe, your mom is kind of like that.
She reminds me of my mom a lot.
Yeah. Super funny, just gracious. Bless your heart. We'll throw in a shot in there without you knowing, right?
Honestly,
I love that.
Little known fact, Martha's Vineyard has their own film festival, and I highly respect everything that Candy's doing. She's really going for that EGOT spot. And I think the film festival and going on the Vineyard would be something that she would be like, oh, okay, I see why Bravo came over here. There's a lot happening on the Vineyard, and people will be surprised to know just how precious this little secret has been kept.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. Let's manifest that for the future. That would be such a fun little crossover.
Cameos.
Now, looking forward to the premiere, is there any big lesson or big takeaway that you have from this summer? Anything that you want to share with fans before they actually get to watch it?
Yes. So look, we all just got done with a pandemic. Are we still in it? Are we not? I think the biggest thing is you're going to feel like it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to come at someone when actually you're projecting because something else is happening.
Shot.
Yeah.
No one else. It's okay to bring your dog on vacation, apparently.
Yeah.
So
without telling the rest of the guests.
Without telling the host.
Oh God.
You're gonna feel like I want to be a part of that group of friends, or you're gonna relate to someone. And we're all so different.
Yeah.
Each and every one of us has a different background, different personality traits. But we have our moments when we come together, and we have our moments when we kind of, it's war in the house.
Yeah.
So just know that that's life. And that is the epitome of a vacation.
Yeah. And look, the city, New York is full of folks that are just working tons of hours, right? And I think every major city has that. And it's okay to close a laptop. I think that's one message that they're going to get.
Hashtag close the laptop.
Close the laptop, right? And it's something I learned through and throughout being in the house. And I think that seeing this and seeing a group of folks having fun and what happens when you just take a pause for a second, I think it's going to be something that fans appreciate.
Yeah. And with all of the drama and the fun at the end of the summer, are we still on good terms with everyone?
Yeah, those are the homies.
These are our friends in real life, and you'll see that. So
yeah,
have your different spouts with everyone, but
yeah,
you always come back for the next summer.
You know
yeah,
how family is, right?
yeah.
Like,
Maybe it's like family.
Yeah. Well, I am super excited to meet this family and to get more into your adventures this summer. Thank you so much for talking with me today, and I can't wait to dive in.